Hey Dandelions, it's me Sandy, aka Sandy Dandy. And sorry I have not made a video in a long time. And I haven't been on the internet for a long time because my internet has been out. Because we've been having such wacky weather here in Kentucky. We've had tornado watches, warnings. We've ran the whole gamut. And at the moment, my internet is still out. So when you see this video, you'll know that my internet is back. I'm not ignoring anybody. If you've left comments and I haven't answered you, I'm not ignoring you. My internet has just been out, and I have had no way to answer anybody. And yeah, it just really sucks. Yeah, I am so sick of this rain and everything, so yeah, but there's not much I can do. I called Dish. They said that there's probably when it's out and there's not currently storming, that means like there's a storm in the area that has stopped my internet from coming back, but hopefully the weather will stay good. We'll get sunny and bright and my internet will come back, and yeah, and I don't have any curtains on the windows right now. Yeah, so you get to see the woods behind me. So let's get into what this video is about. This is about the Nickelodeon The Splat Coloring the 90s. This is an adult coloring book. If you guys are into adult coloring and you like the cartoons of the Nickelodeon's 90s cartoons, then you will like this adult coloring book. Okay, and my adult coloring book has a lot of crap on it because, yeah, it's been around for a while. So let me get this stuff off there. So that's the back of the coloring book. Let's see. Okay, you guys can pause and read that. Yeah, like I said, I've had mine for a while, and I just finished it yesterday because, yeah, I don't have the internet and there's not much else to do. So yeah, I finished the last few pages of my coloring book yesterday. So let's get into the coloring book, and I'll show you guys. We'll do a flip through of all the pages that I done. Okay, so this is the title page, and I had yeah, I did the green around the title, and I colored the title orange, and down here green. I thought the green went good because like the slime, the whole Nickelodeon slime thing, I thought that was good. Okay, so this page took me a while to do. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to color everything on here, so let's see. Okay. So yeah, that took me a little while to do because there were so many like little tiny things to do. And yeah, I just wanted to color in everything. And yeah, that was like, it was a lot of time, but yeah, it was relaxing. Okay, this is the first page. It says, "Don't be a baby." Okay, and we have the Rugrats over here. Okay, so we have Kimmy and what is her name? I thought I wouldn't forget her name. The little girl that lives next door to Tommy. And then we have Phil and Lil, and Tommy, and Angelica, and Dill, and Chucky, and Chucky's teddy bear. What is that? I'll remember her name. Susie. Her name is Susie. Okay, so yeah, so that's Susie. And yeah, so yeah, that was fun to color. I used some gel pens on there. And yeah, I'm kind of getting tired of using markers because they wear out too fast, and then you get like when you're like coloring something and you're like so into coloring that thing, like if you have a background and you're coloring it in with the perfect marker, you've just picked out the perfect marker and you're coloring in the background, and then it dies on you and you do not have a marker of that same color. Yeah, it's just a pain. I've got a bunch of colored pencils, so I think I'm gonna start using colored pencils after I use all my markers. Okay, these are my alcohol markers, and I have used quite a few of those. They're dwindling at the moment. So this one is Happy Happy Joy Joy, and is Ren and Stimpy. I love this picture because yeah, it reminds me of like a funky wallpaper. So yeah. So we have Ren and Stimpy doing the happy joy joy dance, and it says happy happy joy joy on Stimpy's back. So that was really fun to color. The background, the little tiny things in the background, I just like picked up random markers and just like a handful of random markers and just randomly colored in the background. Okay, so this is Hey, Watch the Hair, Gerald. Okay, and this is Hey Arnold. Okay, I had to think there for a minute. So we have Arnold and Gerald here, and yeah, they're running in the rain. So yeah, that's one of my favorite shows. I liked Ren and Stimpy. I liked the Rugrats. I liked the earlier episodes of the Rugrats before they added Dill. I think after they added Dill, it was kind of, yeah, they were like jumping the shark. Yeah, if you don't know that reference, it's like when a TV show starts to get dull and boring, and then they have like this moment of adding a new character, somebody gets pregnant, has a baby, or like in Happy Days when Fonzie jumps the shark. So yeah, they kind of jumped the shark. But yeah, I like the earlier episodes of Rugrats. I kind of liked the All Grown Up series. It was fun, but yeah, they just didn't have that many episodes. So yeah, but Hey Arnold and Ren and Stimpy are like two of my personal favorites on there. And this one is What in Blaze? And this is Rocco. I loved Rocco too. So here is Rocco. We have Rocco. His dog. What was his dog's name? It's been so long since I've seen that show, so I don't remember what his dog's name was. And then we have Heifer, his friend, the cow. He's a bull, but his name is Heifer. Heifer refers to a girl cow. So I was always like, when I watched that, I was like, yeah, why is his name Heifer? And his parents were wolves, and it was just like really crazy. And then their friend, the turtle, I can't remember what the turtle's name was. Then we have Mr. and Mrs. Big Head. And they were like frogs, sort of. So, yeah. That was fun to color. And I've also seen the Rocco. If you guys have not seen it, they did a Rocco movie. It was on Netflix. And it's... I'd never seen all the Rocco episodes. But for some reason, Rocco and Heifer... and I think the little turtle dude, they got blown into space somehow, and then they come back, and it's like they got blown into space in like the 90s, and now it's like in the 2000s, and they're like all weirded out because everything has changed. So yeah. So yeah, this one is Smashing Nigel Archibald Thornberry. Okay, I liked the Thornberries. I liked some of the episodes of the Thornberries. It was pretty good. Okay, so there we have the Thornberry family. And yeah. And their, I always thought their van was so cool. So Nigel, the father, he was an explorer. And he took his family out into like the jungle and stuff, and they were researching, making films, researching animals and stuff. And then they found Donnie, the wild boy, and Eliza can talk to the animals. And then we have this, I can't remember what the monkey's name is. There are a lot of these characters, like the names just like poop out of my mind because it's been so long since I've watched the shows, but that was a fun show. Okay, this is a show that I'd like seen maybe like one episode because it was getting to the point when I was a teenager and I was like, yeah, Nickelodeon isn't cool anymore. They don't have like anything cool for teenagers except like Are You Afraid of the Dark. I loved Are You Afraid of the Dark. I loved the first seasons of it. When they like changed the cast, when they like did a comeback and changed the cast members, it wasn't fun anymore. So yeah. So this is Woogity Woogity Woogity, and this is I can't remember what the name of this show is. It's like these kids skateboard, and yeah. So if I didn't color in the characters exactly how they are supposed to be, sorry. It's my coloring book. I did what I want. And it says skate, don't hate, shredding. So yeah, so that's like a 90s theme page when kids were like skateboarding and rollerblading. Yeah, I did both. Wasn't perfect at either one. I did learn a couple little skateboard tricks. Do not want to try them now because I would probably break every bone in my body, and we ain't having that. So yeah. So I never seen that show. This show, All Real Monsters. I've seen quite a few of the episodes. I haven't seen every episode, but yeah, this is Normal is Boring, and yeah, that's something that I think in life. Yeah, normal is boring. So we have, I cannot remember the names of the characters, but I always thought the little guy with the hole in his eyes is pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, so that, and I colored in with my gel pens. That's when I had all these gel pens that were sparkly. Yeah, and gel pens cost, after a while, it's like a lot of money. And I don't know what he was barking about. It might be the garbage man, because today is garbage day. But he might just be barking at a squirrel. So, yeah, when I'm referring to him, I'm referring to Max. Okay, this is Cat Dog. It was an okay show. Never send a dog to do a cat's job. And Cat said that. So here is Cat Dog. And yeah, when I remember Cat Dog, I remember that they had. Let me show you guys this again. Okay. I remember that they had these cheese crackers. They were like Cheez-Its, but they were in the shape of Cat Dog, and I thought that was like, that was cool. I was a teenager when they came out, but I thought they were so cool because they used to put them. My little cousin, she watched Cat Dog too, and I used to put those in my tomato soup, and I just thought that was so cool. So yeah, this is Angry Beavers. I never really got into Angry Beavers. It's another one of those shows that like come out later in my teen when I became a teenager, and I was like, nah, I'm so over it. Okay, so this is Come On, Big Hug, North. Okay, so there we have the Angry Beavers. The only thing I can really remember about the Angry Beavers, I don't know if they ever like aired, if they really. I know there was like an episode, and it only aired like a couple times. It was like they had canceled. Okay, shut up, Max. Calm down. Okay, so this Max. Okay. So this episode of Angry Beavers, it was like when they got canceled, and the people that did the voices of the Beavers, they started just like talking to the audience. They broke the third wall, and they were talking about them being canceled and everything. So yeah, that was the third episode. Okay, so we have Reptar Roar, and I thought Reptar was cool. Did they ever okay, Max, be quiet. Max, be quiet. Okay, this is something. Max, quiet. Okay, so sorry guys, but did they actually ever make a Reptar bar? I think they might have when like the first Rugrats movie came out. I think they might have made a Reptar bar for real. But I always thought that was like so cool in the show when they would like eat the Reptar bar and it would be like green in the middle. I just thought that was so cool. Yeah, speaking of green things, they used to have these Ninja Turtle like little pies, and they were like green in the middle, and that was like really cool. So yeah, we have Reptar. Reptar was so cool. So yeah, and we have like baby bottles and stuff in the background, but that was fun to color. Ren and Stimpy, yes, this one says it's not who I am, it's not I who am crazy, it's I who am mad. Okay, and that's Ren and Stimpy. That was Ren that said that. And yeah, this is when Stimpy put this helmet on Ren. I don't remember if Ren invented that helmet, but Stimpy put it on him and it made him do the happy joy dance. And yeah, I always thought that show was like edgy and cool. It was like, it wasn't the kids show. It wasn't like the little kids show. It was like edgy, like almost like Beavis and Butthead, because it was edgy. You were like, can they really put this on Nickelodeon? Because Nickelodeon's like a kids channel. But yeah, I always loved Ren and Stimpy. So yeah. So this one is Move It, Football Head. Helga said that. Okay, so we have Gerald and Helga and Arnold playing football. And yeah, cause the reason why she called Arnold Football Head is because his head was shaped like a football. So yeah. And I seen online that they were like supposed to have made like they were going to make like an after series where they were grown up and teenagers, and Helga and Arnold were actually boyfriend and girlfriend. Yeah, I seen that on some in some YouTube channel a while back. So yeah, but that would have been cool. But yeah, I always kind of liked that show. I liked the grandma and the grandpa because they were weird. It was just like a really cool show. So yeah. Okay, so we have another Rocco. This says, what else could go wrong? Okay, so we have Heifer and Rocco, and Rocco's dog has decided he's got like sucked up in the vacuum cleaner. And I think I remember this episode because the vacuum and cleaner like explodes and everything goes all over the room, and it like just like a disaster. But yeah, I like how I colored in the wallpaper because I did that glittery gel pen, and it's kind of like really cool. Okay, and sorry, my allergies are acting up, so. Bubbly. Okay, and this video is going to be kind of long, so go get something to drink. Pause and go get something to drink if you don't have anything to drink. So, yeah. That Rocco's cool. This one says, your family is weird. Try living with mine. So we have Eliza and Donnie and the monkey. I can't remember what the monkey's name was, but yeah, so yeah, that show was like, some of the episodes were cool and others were boring. So yeah, the episodes were like a hit or a miss with that show for me. Okay, so this is that skater show again. Like I said, I like watched one episode and I was like, I'm so over this. So it says nailed it. And I colored this in with my my colored pencils. What are those colored pencils named? I don't even like use like fancy colored pencils most of the time. But they're like a fancier brand of colored pencils that I used on this page. And yeah, that's like the only like set of fancy colored pencils I own. I usually just use like Crayola. I'm not into like all these fancy art brands. I use what I use, what I can afford. Yeah, I don't need like the higher brand stuff, because yeah, you can do a good job with just like Crayolas. A lot of this book is in Crayola marker, so yeah. So that was fun. This is Real Monsters. Your Worst Nightmare, Oblina. Okay. And Oblina is that thing with the black and white thing with the big lips. And yeah, like I said, I always thought that guy with that's holding his eyeballs was pretty cool. And on the background it says their names. Crumb, Oblina, and Itisis. Yeah, I cannot remember. Like I said, I didn't really get into that show. We have Cat Dog. I'm always here for you. No, really, I have no choice. Cat. Okay, so there's Cat and Cat Dog, and they're being bullied by these bullies, like the neighborhood bullies. So yeah, that's a show. I did watch a few episodes of Cat Dog, but I really didn't become a huge fan of Cat Dog. It was just like something that I'd watch when there was nothing else on. So yeah. Okay, and this one says, you spooty spot spoot head. Okay, so yeah, we have angry beavers again, and I love that background. It's just like really fun color. Okay. This one is a baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do. That's Tommy. And here we have the Rugrats, and they are having a party. Okay, I wish they would have had a color. There wasn't no colored page of Angelica's doll. What was her name? I know Angelica carried around this poor doll that had like Cynthia. Cynthia had like a piece of hair here, and then like a piece of hair here and here. So yeah, that. I always thought that was cool. I always wanted one of those, just like to have. I think they made them for a while, for a little bit, and you can buy them like from Nickelodeon, the Nickelodeon company. But yeah, I just thought it was so cool. Okay, so this one is Hey Arnold. Okay, and I'm sorry if you guys are watching this and you're hearing Max bark throughout the video. I can't control him. So yeah, this one is tomorrow's going to be one of those days that memories are made of Arnold. So yeah, we have Arnold and Gerald. Arnold riding a bicycle and Gerald skateboarding. Yeah, and he's got that like 90s kid and play. Gerald's got that 90s kid and play hair, like where they had that like wild hair. I think it was Kid that had the wild, big like tall hair. Okay, so yeah, we have Rocco again. You're firing me again, Rocco. So Rocco, Spunky. That was what his dog's name was. Okay, so we have Rocco and Spunky. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so that was really cool. We have Ren and Stimpy, and it says idiot. And Stimpy and Ren are connected by this hose, and Stimpy is farting on Ren. So, yeah. Yeah, I always thought those fart jokes were funny. In Ren and Stimpy, I was like, ha ha ha. I just thought that was like edgy, the fart jokes. And some of the jokes were like adult. They were supposed to like go over kids' heads. But, you know, I was like a teenager when I watched that. So I got a lot of the jokes. So, yeah, I just thought that was so cool. And weird that he was farting on Ren. So, yeah. This one is It's Time to Go, Otto. Okay, and this is the, I can't remember what that show was again. The one about the skater kids. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, I just colored in whatever colors that I wanted in this. Yeah. If it's not the perfect colors for the characters, sorry. It's my coloring book. If you get the coloring book, you can color it in exactly. If you want to just like do the exact colors, go ahead. Okay, so next. If you need anything from me, reconsider Deborah Thornberry. So we have Deborah. She was the angsty teen on Wild Thornberries, and Donnie has stolen her Walkman, and she's like pissed off. But she was like the like edgy, like she kind of was like the grunge one on the show. So yeah. Beware of Monsters, and we have my like favorite monster from that show, the one with that's carrying around his eyeballs. So yeah. Next page. 2 heads are more than one. Dog. Okay, so we have dog, cat and dog, and they're being bullied again. So, yeah. And I don't like remember all the names of all the characters on Cat Dog. I just remember cat and dog. This is Angry Beavers. It's a spootiful night. Okay, so yeah, we have one of the Angry Beavers, and he's getting ready for bed. I thought their bedroom was kind of cool because it's like like canoes for beds. Okay, and I just thought that was cool. There was like this decorating show. I can't know what is that? Cabin Masters. If you guys have never seen that, it's on one of these channels that does like a lot of home improvement shows. And on one of those episodes, when they were making over this cabin, they put a boat in these kids' bed, and when they outgrow the bed, they could use it as a boat. And I thought that was so cool because that would like be a cool bed. I always thought it was like cool. If you guys have ever seen this, when people use like a truck bed as a bed for like a kid's bedroom, I always thought that was so cool. And let's see, Silver Spoons. Ricky had the car bed. I always thought that was so cool. I always wanted one. I was like, I want a car bed. But I never got it, so yeah. Okay, so we have Chucky and Tommy. I haven't eaten since last time I eated. Okay, and they're eating cookies with Spike. Okay, so yeah. I think my favorite character was always Chucky, because he's like a scaredy cat, and he reminded me of myself when I was a little kid, because I was always like freaked out about things. So yeah, so Chucky reminded me of me. So yeah. Okay, so this is Ren and Snippy. You're one of the good ones, man. Ren. Okay, so over here we have Ren and Stimpy. And yeah, so yeah, that was fun to color in. I like to set, when I'm coloring, I like to be like watching something on TV or YouTube. I'm missing YouTube. Oh, let's hope that when you guys see this, you'll know that my internet is finally back. I'm sort of going through internet withdrawal. Maybe it's like so the universe is saying that I needed a little time away from the internet. That's why my internet got knocked out by all these storms. But yeah, it's just like hard. I want to play Candy Crush. Like, oh, that's like one of my big things. I love playing Candy Crush, but I can't because the internet is out. And yeah, I don't like using the Wi-Fi on my phone because yeah, after you go over, I don't like have unlimited Wi-Fi on my phone. My phone plan. So yeah, after a certain amount of time using that, you have to pay on that. So yeah, that's why I like to just like use the Wi-Fi, my Wi-Fi that I pay for with my satellite, with my phone. Yeah, like use that Wi-Fi instead of like the phone plan Wi-Fi because yeah. Okay, so this has no problems. And we have Arnold in his cool bedroom. He always had the coolest bedroom. I think he had a Murphy bed. I can't. If I'm not mistaken, he had a Murphy bed, and I thought that was like cool. I was like, that would be like cool because your room would have so much space. You just put the bed in the wall, and you would have so much space in your room. And yeah, he's like one of the first like kids on Nickelodeon to have a computer. Oh yeah, like Clarissa. I always thought Clarissa was so cool. I loved her desk because it was like a big dollhouse. And she's like the first like character I remember watching on TV that had a computer, and I was like, I want a computer. And that's like before like maybe the internet, before like you know you could do a lot of things with computers, but I wanted one. So yeah. So yeah, cool Nickelodeon's characters that had computers. Okay, this is Rocco's neighborhood. It says, I never win anything, Rocco. Well, join the club, Rocco. So, yeah, we have Rocco's neighborhood. And I always thought the houses were cool because they were all, like, odd-shaped. And at the top we have, like, the characters. Mr. Big Head. We have Rocco. We have Heifer, Spunky. And yeah, it's the same on the bottom. Next page. We have Eliza and the monkey, whatever his name is, I can't remember. It says, now we're lost, Darwin. Oh, that's what the monkey's name was. His name was Darwin. Okay, so yeah, we have Darwin and Eliza riding on a elephant. And yeah, I thought he was cool too because he kind of had an attitude. He was like really, really smart. And he was like, you know, he had attitude towards all the dumb people in the cartoon. So yeah. Okay, so next page. Don't be a shooby. Okay, and I don't know what that reference is, but yeah, we have the little skater kids again. And one of them's riding a bicycle down the skate ramp. And then we have the other one up here with his skateboard. Okay, all real monsters, and it says, ah! And then we have the monsters over here on this page. And they went to a monster school. I can remember that much of the show, that they were going to their monster school. And yeah, it's sort of like Monster High. It's like Monster High, but these monsters were gross and weird. And I always thought I've seen quite a few episodes of Monster High. And yeah, I always thought they were really cool. But yeah, the monsters on All Real Monsters, they were like disgusting and smelly and everything. They weren't as cool as Monster High characters. So yeah, but they went to a monster school too. Okay, so we have Cat Dog. It says, oh, you have a hangnail? I'm attached to a dog. Cat. Okay, so yeah, there's Cat Dog's house. I thought their house was cool too. You'll see a picture later on of what their house looks like on the outside. But like half the house is like really organized. Cat's side of the house is really organized. And Dog's side of the house is like all trashed out and everything. So, yeah. We have Angry Beavers again. It says, desperate times call for desperatist, Daggert. Okay, so one of the bigger beavers' name was Daggert, and one of them's name was Norbert. Okay, so yeah. So they're running across their like beaver dam. And yeah. Okay, and I've never actually seen a beaver in real life. So yeah, I live in the South. You think I would have seen a beaver? I've seen like a groundhog, and moles and all the like woodland creatures, but I've never seen a beaver. So yeah. Okay, so we have Angelica and the babies from Rugrats. It says, a cookie just tastes better when it's someone else's cookie. When it's someone else's. Angelica Pickles. And yeah, Angelica was the bully because she was the like older kid. And until like Susie came along, and Susie was like, Susie was really nice to the babies. But Angelica was just a little pain in the butt. She was like always, since she was the only child, and I have only child siblings too, so she was like a spoiled little brat. And her cat had like hair like hers, and had little bows in it, and yeah. I guess I may be like Angelica. I wasn't spoiled. I don't think I was that spoiled. I wasn't mean to any other kids, but yeah, Angelica likes to be mean to the babies. So yeah, and Susie was always really nice to the babies. And then later on, that's when the show kind of lost it, when they added Kimmy. Yeah, that was in the movie, the Rugrats movie, the first one. When they went, I think that was the second one, when they went to Paris, and Chucky's dad met Kimmy's mom, and they fell in love. So yeah. Okay, sorry, allergies. We'll teach you to be happy. Okay, so we have Ren and Stimpy, and they have tags. Tags like they tag animals in the wild, and Stimpy's is on his tongue and Ren's on his ear. So yeah, and you can hear Max talking. He likes to mumble and stuff. But I do not know what he's barking at because I don't think there's anybody out there. So, yeah. So, let's get to the next page. The journey is a destination, man. Gerald. So, yeah. So, I was watching an 80s movie when I was coloring this. So, kind of is like the bricks kind of reminded me of like 80s. So, yeah, I just colored them all in random. And we have Gerald, Angelica. No, not Angelica. We have Gerald, Arnold, and what is her name? I just said her name like a few minutes ago. And yeah, them character names like go out of my mind. So yeah, so this is Rocco. There's only so much Wallaby can take. Okay, this is when his vacuum exploded, and Heifer is eating some like cheese puffs. So yeah, fun show. Okay, and then this one is Your Little Brother is Crazy. We literally found mine in the wild, Eliza. So yeah, we have Eliza and her sister and Donnie. Okay, and Donnie is licking her sister, licking Deborah, which is kind of gross. Yeah, nowadays, I don't think you'd want to lick anybody because, yeah, you might give somebody germs, so yeah. But back then it was like funny, so yeah. Next page, first place, in your face, no disgrace, Otto. Okay. So yeah, I was watching a shark movie, I was watching Meg when I was coloring this. Okay, so if you've never seen Meg, it has a twisted ending. Like, you think they killed the shark, the like big giant shark, but no, they killed that shark. But yeah, there's a twist at the end of that movie Meg. If you guys have never seen it, that's what I was watching when I was coloring this. Okay, is going back to bed an option? Yeah, we have the all real monsters in their bedroom. So yeah, and when they have like trash and goo all over their floor. And yeah, it just doesn't get any better than this. Okay, so we have cat dog, and dog is chasing something and dragging cat. And there's their house. I always thought their house was cool. It's like a big bone and a fish, which is cool. And yeah, I'm just weird this way. I always wondered, how does cat dog use the bathroom? Because you don't really see anything there. It's just like they're like conjoined, but how do they go to the bathroom? Yeah, I was just weird like that. I always thought, well, how do they go to the bathroom? Okay, now you panic. Okay, we have Norbert and what's his name? So yeah, and they're laughing. Okay, and this page I finished last night. I was watching some monsters, and this says, sometimes I wish I could be you so I could be friends with me, Angelica Pickles. Okay, so she wants to be her own best friend because like she's so into herself. So yeah, so we have the babies, and they're on this raft and they're swimming, but I don't think that would be like very safe because we don't see any parents. There should be like some parents around here watching the babies swim, as instead of just their dog. Okay, but that's cartoon logic. So yeah. So that is the end of this coloring book, and the back you can see where I tested some markers and everything. So yeah, this coloring book was really fun. Like I said, if you are a fan of the 90s Nicktoons cartoons, you will like this coloring book. And yeah, and it's a lot of fun. I just wish that there would have been like they show Toast Man here, that would have been like a fun page to color. And I wish they would have had more Ren and Stimpy in here. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there was any cartoons that I watched on Nickelodeon that I wished were included in here. But yeah, like I said, I wish there would have been and there's Log. That would have been a fun page if they would have had Log in there. If you're a fan of Ren and Stimpy, you know what Log is. And I wish there would have been a Cynthia page in here. It would have been fun to have those pages, but it was a fun coloring book. I cannot remember exactly how much I paid for this, but I got it when I was on sale, because yeah, that's the only way I buy adult coloring books, if I can catch them on sale. Because like I've told you many times, my town only has one Dollar Tree, and at the moment they just currently do not stock adult coloring books. And yeah, when I go to Walmart, like the adult coloring books, they are like expensive. I don't know if you guys have ever priced adult coloring books, but they're kind of expensive. So yeah, I always try to catch them when they are on sale. And yeah, that's where you get the best deal. And I'm finally done with this. And let me show you guys what coloring book I am currently doing. Okay, this is my sketchbook. I don't think I ever showed you guys my sketchbook. So that's my little sketchbook. When I finish it, I'll show you guys what I've done in that. Okay, so I am currently coloring in my Squid Game coloring book. I got this online. Let's see. Where did I get this? I think I got this from Walmart. But it's like, I think it is on Amazon too. But yeah, I loved Squid Game. I loved watching the show. So when I seen they had a coloring book, I was like, yes, please. So I'm currently coloring in that. I finished a few pages in here. Okay. I finished a few in here. I was coloring in between coloring in the splat. I started coloring in this too. I still have my Downton Abbey coloring book that I haven't colored in yet. So yeah, when I finish the Squid Game, I'll start the Downton Abbey one. Yeah, if you guys are a fan of Downton Abbey, they have a coloring book. And yeah, like this is one of my all-time favorite shows. I own the complete series, and I own the first movie. Yeah, I want the second movie, but I haven't found it on sale yet. We'll see. When I find it on sale, I will purchase it. But yeah, like I said, I'm trying to I try to just like buy things when they're on sale that I really want. Yeah, I don't pay full price. Yeah, that's just like, I will not pay full price for a movie. For anything that I'm like really into, I will not pay full price, because I know the price will go down eventually. And yeah, that's just me. I'm currently like trying to not buy anything, like unless it's something that I really need. I really need. Yeah, and I have. People are gonna like freak out when they hear me say this. I've deleted my Temu account. Because, yeah, personally, there's not much on there that I really need. I mean, there's things on there there's like impulse stuff on there, but Temu's kind of not my thing anymore. I've been through like a few of those apps, and yeah, I bought things from them, and then yeah, it's not my thing anymore. So yeah, sorry. So I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'm gonna see what he's barking at, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.